Hello, Flosstube. How is everybody? I hope you're all well. This is Angie, Bubmie on Instagram, Bubmie, and this is my channel about cross stitching and just about cross stitching and life. Today is Wednesday, November 25th, the day before Thanksgiving Day. I hope that all of you are working on preparations for Thanksgiving, and that even though they might be smaller celebrations, that you are it's going well, and that it's going to be a thankful time. And know that I'm thankful for each of you who come and watch me and talk about cross stitching. I'm thankful for you. Thankful for all my stitchy friends. I have such wonderful stitchy friends, so I'm thankful for all of you. And speaking of thankful, when I get out my Thanksgiving things, I've got these two babies. Now, I know that you're not supposed to sell these things commercially, like the patterns like this, but I bought this at a craft show. I've never seen that pattern of Woodstock Thanksgiving. Anybody knows where it's at? Let me know. The last time I recorded was August 14th on World Cross Stitch Day, and I've been gone for a while. I'll explain that at the very end. So if you want to stick around and hear where I've been, stick around. When I did my last video, I had a giveaway because I don't know, I hit a subscriber count or something. I don't know what I did. It's been a while ago. But this is what I was giving away by Hands On Design. It comes with the little piece of wool to make this. I might throw in some other goodies. But the winner of that was Cindy Zufall. So Cindy, if you will message me below, leave me a comment, I will get that out to you, and ASAP. Thanks. Thanks for all of you who watch and subscribe. I really appreciate that. I need to apologize. In my last video, I told you that I stopped my Threads subscription from Threads Entwined, and I apologize for that. I made it sound like Karen did something wrong, and Karen did nothing wrong. It was all on me. I don't know why I decided to stop it. The 2020s had a lot of that. My stitching bug left. I look around my stitching room, I have so much stuff. And while I love the threads, and her program's fabulous, her thread pack program, I was getting some of all the different colors, I just wasn't going anywhere with my stitching, and I just didn't want to add any more. In fact, I went on after that, I kind of bought almost nothing for a long, long time. So it was nothing that Karen did. If you want to join her thread program, if she has spots available, please join, because she's a lovely, lovely lady. In fact, I should have a package coming from her soon after Thanksgiving. She's a lovely lady and deserves your business, and there was nothing she did wrong, and I hope I didn't give anybody the impression that she did. I just stopped because that's the point I was in, where I was in my life. So, I did the giveaway. Oh, new giveaway for this year, or this time. So, this is the second time I'm recording because my mother-in-law called me in the middle because I forgot to put it on airplane mode. Such a rookie mistake. But anyways, I bought two of these. I didn't buy two. One came in the mail because I forgot that I would get it. I can never remember if, as a subscriber, if you get Halloween, you have to buy Halloween on your own, or it comes in your subscription, or Christmas, or what it does. And I bought this because I saw it, and then it came in the mail. So if you would like this, I promise that I will make a video sooner than 3 months from now. So my plan is that you will get this before Christmas. So if you want this, you need to write below your favorite Christmas memory. And it doesn't have be anything long and elaborate, just like, hey, my favorite memory is, I'll tell you my favorite memory. I have many. My kids we're Catholic. My kids served Mass. One of my favorite memories is all four of my boys serving Mass together. We used to do midnight Mass before our church got a little lame and They do fake midnight mass. Now it's 10 o'clock. And so now we sit together, and my husband usually plays in the choir because he's a drummer and he plays up there. So that's one of my favorite Christmas memories. But also, when it was time to open presents, we always made the boys wait at the top of the stairs. So we finished getting everything ready and had the cameras ready and the camcorder ready and everything. And we would make them wait, and they would be goofballs up there. So there's another favorite memory. Even to this day, when they're big, they're goofballs waiting. Okay. My whips. I have lots of whips. I have lots of whips that haven't been touched. Like I said, my stitchy bug has been, I've still been working, but pretty monogamously. I'm a speech language pathologist, and I can't say the word monogamously. Right? So I showed you that I finished Tori's stocking, and I just need to pick out which étoile thread that my dad's wife, Jan, gave me a tin of étoile threads for Christmas last year, so I just got to figure out which one I'm going to use to put her name on there before I forget. I need to say hello to my husband's aunt, Barbara, in Arizona, because I found out a couple weeks ago that she watches my videos. So hello, Aunt Barbara. Love you. So I've been working on Charlene's, my other soon-to-be daughter-in-law, on her stocking. For some reason, I got so bogged down on this doggone tree. It took me forever to do this tree. I don't know why it took me forever, but it took me forever and ever. And I changed I didn't like the pattern for the ornaments, so I just went rogue and made some stripes. I got to finish. I got lots of white I need to put in here, but I just need to finish like all the white, finish his beard, his mustache, the white on his hat, the pom-pom of his hat, and some blue trim, and then I'm good to go. So I will have those done. Very excited about that. And Thomas is so excited. He can't wait for Char to get this stocking. He's so excited. I'm sure Ben is too, but I think Ben's kind of forgot because like a lot has happened since then. I got Ben and Tori's Christmas card today, and they put both sides of the family on there. Everybody's there. So they're in Dallas, doing very well. All right, so, oh, I have one more whip. Sorry, before as I lose my train of thought. I finally, at the age of 54, got a colonoscopy. I've put it off for a while. Dave wasn't very happy, so I finally got it done. So if you need to get one done, get it done. It's not that bad. But so while I was waiting, because of course, with all the stuff going on, Dave couldn't sit in the waiting room and couldn't sit with me, so I had to go in all by myself, and I can't stand waiting. And so I started working on this, and this is with pearl cotton thread, and I like it. The only thing I wished is that I've never stitched with pearl cotton thread before, and I wished that I had brought a needle with a little bit of a bigger eye. Oh, I didn't show you what it is. I showed you it. I didn't get very far. I got a good amount though. Sitting there waiting for them to call me back. The fabric is, it came with the kit. It came all kitted in here. The fabric is, I don't know, colonoscopy paperwork. The fabric is, it just says linen. It came with it. The whole kit came with it. It's kind of big. It's kind of got some big holes to it. So I could have used a little bit of a bigger needle with a bigger eye because I'm a licker. I know I shouldn't have been. I know there was only one other lady in the waiting room. So I kept pulling my max down and licking. Nobody looked at me sideways. Okay, so those are my whips. Hopefully I can get more stitching done. Hopefully. Haul. I don't remember. I feel awful. I don't remember purchasing this. I don't know if somebody gifted it to me. I remember nothing. But I'm excited to stitch on that at some point. I talked about that. Okay. I got this at, I saw it, and since it was the year of our right to vote, I needed it. And you know what? Hold your thoughts, please. I'm going to go run and get something that this is my second thing. You think I would have second time recording, you would have thought I would have gotten what I forgot. I'm going to go get it. Sorry, because I don't edit. Hang on. Talk amongst yourself about your favorite pattern. Okay. Something else, something I did have. I have a fully finished. Look, I made 2 of those. One for Dave and one for I, and I just put the magnets on the back. And we wore them all day on election day. And it's just on that perforated paper. I'm hoping to have more made in a couple of years so that I can give them out to other people. Somebody's talking about me. I have the hiccups. That's what my grandma always said. I did, oh, okay, let me keep going. All right, I went through a long period where I was buying nothing. Like here and there, like I bought that. I did buy, it's packed up somewhere. I did kit up, I had the thread pack. I got new fabric for hands-on design. Long May She Wave. You guys know the one where the clothesline. I got the fabric for that. I got the correct fabric for that. I didn't have the correct fabric for it, so I got that. Do you guys have this do you guys get this catalog, the Stitchery? I love it when this catalog comes, and like they come like kind of all the time. And I've been eyeing some Hannah Dale kits. They have them for needlepoint and they have them for cross stitch, and I've been eyeing them. And how much have I been eyeing them? I hadn't pulled the trigger because they're $50. But I was cleaning and I had 1 or 2 copies here in my sewing room. I had one in my bedroom. I had one downstairs by the computer. I had one in my dining room. And I'm like, why are you just dreaming about this? Because your daughter-in-law to be loves sea turtles. So why don't you just buy it? Just do it. And so I did. So I got this, and I'm really excited about it. It comes with the threads all, I haven't opened it yet. It comes with the threads all separated, came with a needle, and it comes with the Ada that's speckled. So I'm pretty excited about that, because if it goes well, I think there will be more in my future, because I love this bumblebee, and I love this llama wearing the glasses. And then there's several others. Pardon me while I drink a spot of tea. Check out that robin. Isn't it just so fat and cute? Oh my word. Oh my word. So there's that one. There's like several others in here. This one. And I'd like to know, do any, because this is by Bothy Threads. I didn't realize, because it doesn't say in the magazine, I didn't realize that Bothy Threads was the, who this kit is by Hannah Dale. I wonder, do any shops carry? Do you guys carry? Not that I mind giving the Stitchery my business, but I would, like to support the little mom and pop shops. Look at this duck and that robin. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Love it. And I wanted to say that there was one more. Maybe not. So I'll let you know how that one goes. Hopefully the next time that we talk, I will have the stocking done and I will have started that. Maybe not though, because I bought, out of the Stitchery magazine, I bought 2 Christmas presents that I'm hoping I will get done. They're to make cards. And then every time, or not every time, but I love peonies. I love peonies because growing up in Northwest Indiana, peonies bloomed around my birthday, which is in June. And that's one of my favorite flowers. And when we moved into this house, my dad and mom were getting ready to move out of their house. And so my dad dug up the peonies and gave me the roots. And I have 4. I have, from him, what he brought me, I made 3 peony beds. good size ones. And then I've since dug some up and planted some, made a fourth bed. So I have 4 beds of peonies that were from my mom and dad's beds. So I love peonies. So I've been searching for a long time for the perfect peony pattern, and I hadn't found one. But in this latest Stitchery magazine, my husband picked out this. There were 2, and this is the one he picked by Riolis. Oh, it's so pretty. I've never used a Riolis kit. I've watched you guys do Riolis kits before. It comes with Ada, and it's 10 count Zweigart Ada. I don't know. I'm wondering if I want to do it on linen. So if any of you have done a Riolis kit and you have an opinion, will you weigh in and tell me whether I should stick with the Ada or go ahead and do a linen? And then I bought from Kathy Haberman, Hands On Design, her Christmas collection part 1, the chalkboard ornaments. It was what sold me, and I don't know, was this the popcorn? And this kit comes with the little flowers. Not the flowers, leaves. Words are hard. Okay, our mall has our semblance of a mall. Very sad. I got my new Peanuts calendar. That goes up in the kitchen. And then I missed it last year, but I got a new cross stitch calendar. I still have the old one up I have one. I'll show you these. Here are the patterns for 2021. I really am drawn to this one. And I'm really drawn to this dragonfly. And I really thought of Amy when I saw this big frog. Aren't they pretty? So I'm pretty excited about 2021. I'm very excited about 2021. Okay. I got a little bit of Stitchy Kindness mail, and that was from my friend Cavell in Canada. We've been pen pals. Thanks, Cavell. Hi, Cavell. I hope all is well. This past week, I got 2 emails that were letter emails, not anybody asking for anything or selling something or anything. They were they were stitching friends who wrote me an email, and it just made me feel so good. What else? Got that. Okay, so so what happened? Why? I've got a little bit of more things to show, but why, where have I been? So I last recorded on August 14th. August 17th was the first day of school for me, and that morning when getting ready, we got a call from Dave's sister that Dave's mom was on her way in an ambulance to the hospital. Something wasn't right, and she ended up having a hemorrhagic stroke, which was so minimal. Her memory was a little bit wonky for maybe a day and not bad, and her speech was a little bit wonky for a day, and then the next day everything was good. But she stayed in the hospital, I think, for about a week, and my husband, we packed him up. He was working from home, packed him all up and shipped him to Indiana, and he stayed with them for 2 months. And they then found an assisted living place to go, and they've been in assisted living. So 2 months I was here working, doing all the things, and every single weekend going to Indiana. So we're in the process of helping them downsize and get rid of their house. So that's where I've been. Remote learning has gone well. I had half of my students, I work with students with intellectual and developmental disabilities, and this year I have 5 adorable first graders that I'm working on articulation with, and they're so cute. They started out all remote, so half my kids were remote and half were in person, and they did very, very well. We had no kids get sick from school. We had one student who got sick because her mom and her mom's boyfriend got sick, but nobody else. So we've done really well. Right now we're 100% remote because our county kind of got out of control, but we're doing better. So we're hoping we get to go back. Dave's mom and dad currently have COVID, and they are doing very well. They are very lucky, but it's been hard. It's been hard on them. It's hard on us because we can't see them. They're having a hard time answering their phone, so it's all just been hard. But everybody else has hard, and everybody else has things worse, and so we know how blessed we are. Totally know how blessed we are, but like anything else, life keeps throwing you curveballs, and got to be a good catcher or a good batter. So that's where I've been. That's been, we've just been plugging along, and teaching remotely is absolutely exhausting. It's exhausting to be in front of the computer all day long, and it was very tiring running back and forth between kids in person, get on your computer, teach remote, go back to the kids in person, and go back and forth. So, and taking care of the house and making sure all my kids were good. My own kids were good, which they are all good. Knock on wood, everybody's good. So that's where I've been. I hope you're well, and I hope you're well. I hope your families are well, and prayers out to everybody. I took in downsizing Dave's mom and dad's house. I got a couple of pieces. I didn't make this, but Dave's mom has had this hanging in her kitchen for a long, long time. There's a lot of covered bridges, and we're close to where they live in Indiana, and she loves the covered bridges. And this hung in her kitchen, and I don't know where this came from either. But so I got those. She was worried about what was going to happen to her Afghans, God love her. And we told her not to worry, her Afghans would be loved. So I have 2 Afghans to show you. This is one of my favorites. This baby is thick. It is thick, and I absolutely love it. And I'm sitting in her chair. I nabbed this chair that she got at an antique store. This was what she sat in, what she called her crochet cave. So she'd go upstairs and had her own little TV, and she would watch her favorite videos of what she loved, True Bloods and different things. And so I nabbed her chair. But I got that Afghan, and then I also got, I'm sitting on it. I also grabbed this Afghan. This Afghan's a little bit smaller. Isn't that pretty? All those colors. And this one is made, she used 2 colors at a time. So she was using 2 colors, and she was just trying to use all her yarn she has. So I'm hoping when she gets her strength back, she's going to keep crocheting, because you can never have too many Afghans. I think, I do want to share something else with you. I was struggling with reading. I hadn't read in a while, and so I pushed myself. The Hunger Games, the prequel book, I forget what it's called. I read that, and then because of my husband, I'm a Trekkie, and so I read the autobiography of Catherine Janeway, and I finished this like in a week and a half. I really like it, and I'm going to look for, there's an autobiography of James T. Kirk and an autobiography of Jean-Luc Picard. Oh my God, he's such a sexy man. I know he's a lot older, but he's so cute. So then I was at Barnes & Noble, and I got Richard Paul Evans. I've been a fan of his for a long, long time, and so I got the Noel letters, and this is a really good read. And Elizabeth Berg, who's a Illinoisan, she has so many good books. If you need a good book, she has a lot. And so, and she has a Facebook page. If you'd like to read, she does like daily journal. Not daily, but she writes a lot on Facebook and has a page. Fabulous author. So I got this. I'll be seeing you. And I read the introduction, and it hits a little too close to home, because she talks about her 89-year-old parents, and one of them got Alzheimer's. Now, my in-laws don't have Alzheimer's, but they're 89 and moved to assisted living. And so I'm going to send it to my mom and let my mom read it first. And then later I'll read it. A little too close to home. So I think the only thing I haven't talked about is my plans. I don't know that I have any plans. I have so many patterns. I have so many things that I want to stitch. I really, really need to finish Let Freedom Ring. I really wanted to get it done this year, and I'm really not going to, which I'm bummed about. But it's going to happen, right? It's going to happen. It'll get done when it gets done. I'm going to enjoy the process. I got to get those stockings done, which I will get those done. I have so many things that I want to stitch. Like all of you, right? We all have things we want to stitch. And I'm not making any plans because the best laid plans, right? And I take out my things and I dream. I'm like, oh, I'm going to stitch this, and oh, I'm going to stitch this, and oh, I'm going to do this. And they just go in the pile and something else catches my fancy. You guys all understand, right? So, happy Thanksgiving to my Canadian friends. You've already had Thanksgiving. But hey, there's no reason why you can't celebrate with the Americans too. You could have two, right? If I had remembered in October when yours was, I would have celebrated then as well. Because I have a lot to be thankful for. You know, I'm healthy, my husband's healthy, my kids are healthy. I have a good job. Exhausting, but a good job. And I love my students. And you know what was funny? Working with remote, oh my gosh, I was so happy to see my students that came on and did remote. I mean, a lot of my students have to have their parents right next to them to stay, to help them, to assist them, to do all the things. And they are, and that's been so excited because it's been fun watching the parents realize how much that, you know, that they've got, that they do, and it's been fun and it's been funny, and they're smiling along. And I find that by the end of the day, both days my cheeks were hurting because I was smiling so much because I was so happy to see them and see that they're doing well and enjoying their parents' reactions to their answers and to the things that we were doing and our activities. And so that was so good for my soul. So good for my soul. So I'm dragging out this goodbye. I'm a typical Midwesterner. We don't say goodbye quickly. So what are you going to do? I'm going to start decorating. I'm going to celebrate Advent. I got my Advent wreath and candles ready to go because I can't believe that Sunday starts Advent. So happy Thanksgiving, everybody. I hope you'll hit the like button. I hope you'll take the time to make a comment. And I say that, and I am horrible about making comments. But a lot of times if I don't comment on the comment box below, sometimes I'll go to private message on Instagram, or I will send them a text or something. Let them know I'm thinking of them and that I love their videos. And I appreciate you guys. I appreciate the stitching community. Have a great day. Bye.